Okay guys, I'm in this 1984 Chevrolet Silverado C10 pickup truck. Gonna do a start on it, see how hard it is. They all have these buzzers, don't they? Not a big fan. It's been a while since I've started it, as usual. Maybe it'll start up pretty quick though. It's got a 305 in it, just about. That wasn't too bad at all. Funny thing about this truck is Brian, that goes by the name GM Space Tim 38, used to own this truck too. I traded him a 69 short bed fleet side C10 truck for this one. And he put a lot of work into that truck. You can go back on my video history. It's the gray fleet side 69 Chevy truck. Brian put a lot of work into that truck after he traded with me. And then, let's see, if I remember right, he traded the 69 C10 for a 2004 Pontiac GTO. And then he traded it, let's see, I'm trying to keep it. Brian trades all the time, and if you just happen to be like me at the right place at the right time, you can kind of get something like this or whatever. He like Brian is, he knows everything, so he likes tinkering with them. I've had him do a lot of tinkering on my stuff. I was gonna say crap, but most of the stuff I've got now is from Brian, so I don't want to call it crap. It's really not crap. I'm proud to have all of it. It's that Chevrolet dash cover we put on about a year ago now. It's looking pretty good, isn't it? Had the seat redone by Angie Dixon, Tim Dixon's wife at Gas X Chop Shop. I'll show you better when I get it out here. I was just letting it warm up for just a minute. While it warms up, I thought I'd humor y'all with some small talk, which I'm pretty good at. Hope I don't hit anything. This truck is a little bit awkward to get in because of the mirrors, so I'm having to be extra careful. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to move over just a little bit. Well, you know, it's probably not the mirrors, it's probably because I'm a hoarder. That's my biggest problem. My wife will tell you that. I keep everything, it seems. Bear with me for just a minute, please, and I'll see if I can get us out of here in one piece without hitting anything. I haven't started this in a while, as you know, if you've kept up with my channel. I had those wheels that's on the 75 C10. They were in the back of this truck. Okay, I'm trying to just line it up. I'm looking in the rearview mirror if you're wondering what I'm doing, but I'm fixing to stop and let this thing sit out here and run for a few minutes. That'll be good for it. I've got a job I gotta do, so I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time out here. I'm just waiting on, I've got about an hour or 45 minutes to kill. So I'll let it run here for just a minute. Boy, to be good for it. I don't mean to neglect any of these vehicles. I really don't. It's just between the weather and stuff, my wife and I, we take on odd jobs. So, here it is. I'll show this to you. 74 C10 Silverado truck. And in case you're new to my channel, I guess I say that's about every video. If you're new to my channel, I kind of like the shop truck look. I guess y'all's figured that out. Since I've had this truck, I got it a year ago this past January. So I got it in January of 2019. I put the bumper guards on it, the spoiler or air dam, whatever you want to call it down there. I'm sorry, the wheels and tires. How could I forget that? The wheels and tires, and had it lowered over at Tim Dixon's at Gas X Chop Shop, 10 Mile, Tennessee. Every time I see Tim Dixon, he makes fun of me. He always, I didn't realize I sounded this way, but he says, Gas X Chop Shop, 10 Mile, Tennessee. And I'm just, it's all in fun. We're all like best friends, so it's all good. But if somebody does me right, I try to give them a big shout out. So there you go, Tim. There you go, Brian. So, I guess I could show you the seat. Don't pay any attention to these boxes. My wife and I do eBay and stuff sometimes, so we kind of save boxes. And when you've got something in the garage, a lot of times it turns into a catch-all. So that's what we got here. But I'm going to be getting rid of a bunch of boxes. Anyway, this is the seat. Don't pay no attention. I've been sitting here. It is hot out here. I'm calling this cold starts, but really it's hot, I guess. Anyway, this is the Chevrolet dash. Doesn't it look great? Got the seat redone by Angie, as I said. Trying to think of some more things. This truck, there's a lot of reasons I like this truck. It's one of them being it hasn't been messed with a whole lot. It's still got the original AM/FM cassette in it. Air conditioner works. Had that fixed last year. Had Tim to put the exhaust on it for me. Got rid of the big, I call it big step-up bumper. But this, I call it a sport bumper. I don't know what y'all call it, but that's what I call it, sport bumper. Got it, put it on. I thought it looked better. The tailgate on this truck was black. The whole thing was black. So I don't know what had happened to this truck during its lifetime. So I guess about a year ago now, I tried to match it up with some Walmart paint. It doesn't look bad. I don't think, if I hadn't told you, I don't think you would have really noticed it. But I scuffed it up and make it look shop truck. I think if I had to do over, I probably went a little bit overboard, but what the heck. I had a friend, I think I say this on every video, had a friend that had one of these Chevrolet aluminum pieces that went on there. Was in better shape than the one that was on it, so got it and stuck it on. Got new taillight lens, and I've got some for the 75 too. The 75, the blue and white one at Tim Dixon's, I got that too. To me, it just makes it look better, makes it pop. And this is a good truck. I really like it. What else have I done? Seems like, well, I put Penetrol all over it. It's dusty from sitting in the garage. It is springtime here in East Tennessee. Even sitting in the garage or anything, it gets dusty. You know, I'm just sitting here looking, and look what a difference in a 2007 Chevy Silverado and a 1984 Chevy truck. Big difference, huh? It's amazing how much, like 20 years difference in the body shapes and stuff. Let's look. I hadn't even thought about that, but that's, oh, these wheels, I get a lot of people ask me this. They're 285 50/20s Riddlers. These wheels are used. I got them from a friend of mine. Just about everything I get, you'll hear me say I got it used. The front ones are 245 50/20s. But I think it makes it look really good. It had the original Chevrolet truck rally wheels on it. And My buddy had these, lives a few counties over from me, and he was telling me that he bought these wheels for, I forgot what he was going to put them on, but they wouldn't work. So I'm sure it was a C10, but because it's got the Chevy 5-on-5 bolt pattern, but I just can't remember what he said he's going to put it on. So anyway, make a long story short, that was to my advantage because we wound up buying these from him, and I'm tickled to death that we did. And to tell you the truth, my wife at the time, he's such a good friend. He brought them all the way over here from several counties over, brought them all the way to my house because my wife was really sick. I forgot what was wrong with her. Mrs. Primer is best. She was really sick with something. I'm trying to remember what it was. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I told him, I said, I can't leave the house. I said, I'll take the wheels. I have the money, what you want for them here at the house. But I said, I can't leave. I said, I'm scared to leave her without anybody being here. So anyway, he understood, and he come all the way over here. And on top of that, he bought a big old bucket of KFC chicken for us. Of course, I ate it. I don't think the missus could really eat. I forgot what was wrong with her. I had to come to me later. Anyway, it don't matter. Sorry, I get long-winded. I get thinking about things from a long time ago. But on this truck, a lot of the scuff marks that you see on it is what was on here when I got the truck. I've seen another truck like this on the internet, same color and everything, and the hood looked just like this. I mean, where the paint was coming off, and I put Penetrol on it and to make it shine, and I might put another coat on it this summer just for the heck of it. But I really, really do like this truck. If you'll remember, one of the last videos I done on this truck had an engine fire. You remember that? Anyway, it was just a little bitty small fuel line leak that somebody had put a new fuel filter or something on it, but they didn't tighten the clamp. So it just had a little bit of a fuel line leak, and next thing you know, I had a fire. So Mrs. Primer ran in the house and got a fire extinguisher, so that's what saved it. But Brian, who is GM 1038, come over here and fix it, and just in a few minutes he had it all fixed. I didn't know if it was electrical fire. I don't know. As I said, some people are good at some things and some people are not. I'm one of those that's not really that smart, or I'm not too good at really anything, to be honest with you, except talking. I guess y'all figured that out already. I'm real good at talking, but I always disconnect the batteries and stuff, and that's why the hood's sticking up. But I'm going to put, reason I backed this up, one reason besides starting it, these are the wheels that I bought from another really good friend of mine. I bought, you can see, go back a few videos from today's video and you'll see where I bought these wheels, and cleaned them up. I mean, I was going to try to put these two of them on the back of this one, the 78 big turd, no, old Dookie truck, sorry, losing my mind back here. But to be honest with you, I don't know if I got enough room. I've got my hand there. I don't know if there's going to be enough room with it being lowered to accommodate the ones that I just bought are 15 by 10s. These are 15 by 8s. I was going to put 15 by 8s in the front and 15 by 10s in the back, but I don't know if it's going to accommodate that or not. I'm going to have to check it out and see. I started doing that the other day, going to jack it up, and something come up and I didn't get to finish, so I just said forget it. So anyway, I'm going to put these in the back of this truck, and the next time I go over to Tim's, I'll drive this and maybe take them over to Tim's. If nothing else, I'm going to put them on that 78 C10 truck over there, the white one, the Cheyenne. And if you're not familiar with that, please go back a few videos and you'll see it. It's a 78 short bed fleet side. Doesn't have a motor or transmission. It's a pretty rough old truck, but I'm going to try with Tim and Corey and BT's help at Gas X Chop Shop in Bryan's to get it up and running, just where it will run and stop on its own power, and then maybe fool with it as I can, because I'm a man on a budget. My wife always waits for me to say that. I'm a man on a budget. I'm married and I'm a man on a budget, so got to pay bills first before you can get too headstrong into some of this other stuff. So anyway, I guess I've probably talked long enough. Golly, I talk a lot. But anyway, that's one reason why I backed it out. I guess I better put this stuff up and get ready to get on my mission that I've been waiting around to get some stuff done for. So I appreciate y'all watching the video. I really do. And I sure do hope that you find it in your heart that you'll subscribe to my channel and maybe leave me a comment. Let me know if you like this 84 Silverado truck. Boy, I do. I just like the shop truck look. It's so much easier to take care of. See, I'm not like this 07 Silverado. You got to stay. I love this truck. I've never had a truck this nice before in my whole life. I've never had a new vehicle in my whole life. I'm always at least 10 years behind, if not more, before which is normally my newest vehicle is normally like 10 years later, so 10, 12. Anyway, this is the nicest vehicle I guess I've ever had, or one of. But when you get a vehicle this nice, you got to really stay on top of it and make sure, or that's how I am. I try to make sure everything's clean. So that's going to be a struggle for me. But with a shop truck, I guess what I'm getting with a shop truck, I mean, you just want them to look decent, but they don't have to be perfectly clean, if that makes any sense. Oh my goodness, I'm rambling on again. I'm sorry. Hey, y'all have a great day. I'm on Instagram, all one word, Primered is Best. And I'm on Facebook, Primered is Best. And of course, I sure do wish you would subscribe to my channel. And we'll keep up with all the trucks and stuff that's going on together. I feel like y'all are my friends. And I've made a lot of good friends on this channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And hope you'll stay tuned and keep up with me on the 75 C10 that I should be getting home pretty soon. Where I'm going to park it, I don't have a clue. But we'll come up with something. Y'all have a great day, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all stay safe, and I'll see you later.